Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first Smackdown Live of the Next Generation, which will be the title of this series, and it will get explained throughout the series, but that is what we're going to call it, the Next Generation. The new era is officially over, and we've entered the Next Generation. So this is the Smackdown Live after Wrestlemania, so I guess without any further interruptions, let's get into it. If you don't want spoilers, look away now. In a pre-show match, Mike Kanellis defeated Sin Cara in 11:48 by pinfall with a box office smash. He got a 56 C-. Kanellis got a 49. Sin Cara got a 54. I'm trying to get Mike Kanellis a little bit more over because I'd like to do some things with Kanellis, but we'll see what happens. The show begins as Daniel Bryan makes his way to the ring to a huge ovation. And he says, thank you all. Last night was one of the most special nights of my career. To be able to finally step back between these ropes and compete was indescribable. And I want to thank each and every one of you who never gave up on me. That was our moment. Now on to the business at hand. Because of my in-ring return last night, I've had to make a difficult decision. I will be stepping down as general manager of SmackDown Live so I can compete full time. Consider this my 2 weeks notice. Seeing as I am GM though, I'd like to let you all know that tonight's main event will be Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton, renewing their rivalry in a rematch for the United States title. So let's get to the action and kick off the night with a good old tag team match. Got a 75 B-. I was hoping for a little bit better, but that works for me. Angle got the crowd hotter and off to a strong start. In a terrible match, Breezango defeated the Colognes in 10:45 when Tyler Breeze defeated Primo Colon by pinfall with a beauty shot, 47D. Didn't really expect much out of that match, just getting Breezango. This is like their first televised match in a long time, and same with the Colognes, so happy with that. AJ Styles comes down to the ring. It says Shinsuke Nakamura. That name is respected all across the world, from Japan to Mexico to these good old United States. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone in this industry who doesn't respect him or his accomplishments. Well, after WrestleMania, you're looking at someone who has absolutely no respect for Nakamura. Shinsuke, I pinned you 1, 2, 3 in the middle of that ring. You bested me 2 years ago in Tokyo, and I shook your hand like a man. But when I beat you, you gave me a low blow like a coward. So Shinsuke, don't expect any mercy from me next time we face off. And speaking of the next time, that will be a long time from now. Because you're at the back of the line. I beat you and you don't deserve a shot at this WWE title. This championship demands respect. And you, Shinsuke, don't have any respect. Got a 86 B+ from AJ Styles. Got the crowd hotter. I'm very happy with that. Styles is a good promo. And renewing the good old AJ Styles Shinsuke Nakamura rivalry. Maybe keep it going a little longer. Let's see. In about that in subpar wrestling in Little Heat, Becky Lynch defeated Sarah Logan in 10:04 by submission with a disarm her. 56 C-, 60 from Lynch, 41 from Sarah Logan. Just a good old women's match to get on the card. Aiden English makes his way onto the ramp, and he begins his usual singing. An opportunity we've been given tonight. The Ascension we will beat in this fight. Your act is getting very old. This win will put us one step closer to tag team gold. This division is now on notice. Your chances are hopeless. So why don't you all please make way? Because today is Rusev Day. Rusev and English make their way to the ring. 52 D+. I was very much hoping that it would go better than that, but Rusev and Aiden English have a tag team match up next. And in about that in subpar wrestling in Little Heat, Aiden English and Rusev defeated the Ascension in 12:43 when Rusev defeated Victor by pinfall with a bullplex. 57 C-. I'm very happy with that. Rusev got a 66. English got a 39. The Ascension were alright, but the Ascension also don't regularly have title or television matches, so we're going to see what we can do with the Ascension. In about that in subpar wrestling in Little Heat, Chad Gable defeated Ty Dillinger in 17:29 by submission. Got a 60 C, so I wanted to give Gable and Dillinger a little bit of exposure here. Not guys that usually get consistent singles matches, but we're letting them go for it. Dillinger got a 42, Gable got a 58, and now Chad Gable grabs a mic with Shelton Benjamin after the match. It says, so I hear there's a WWE draft next week. Well, let me be the first to say I hope I get drafted to Raw, because SmackDown Live has not been the land of opportunity, unless you're an Uso or the New Day. Shelton and myself have been constantly screwed out of opportunity after opportunity. We even had the titles taken away from us because of poor referee work, but the Usos and the New Day get all the chances they desire to challenge for the tag team titles. So I speak for Shelton and I. When we get drafted to Raw, when we're finally given an opportunity, then you'll see just how great we are. Got a D plus 50. Chad Gable improvised well, but not as great as I was hoping out of the segment, but still pretty good. But Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable looking to go to Raw. Charlotte Flair makes her way to the ring and begins her promo with a hearty woo. Now let me start off by saying I have a lot of respect for Asuka. She took me to my limits last Sunday. She gave me the most competitive match of my career, and I want to thank Asuka for our match. It was an honor to defend my SmackDown Live Women's Championship against you on the grandest stage of them all. But in the end, the Queen trumped the Empress. But that leaves me with a question. What's next? There isn't a woman on this roster that I haven't beaten. There's not a woman on this roster who can take this title from me. I'll let them try, but it's not happening. I can't wait for the upcoming draft to get some more competition on SmackDown Live. Imagine the possibilities. Charlotte versus Bayley. But I've beaten her. Charlotte versus Sasha Banks. But I beat her too. Charlotte looks into the camera and says, or how about Charlotte versus Rowdy Ronda Rousey? Charlotte drops the mic and her music plays. She gets a C-58. Charlotte calls out Ronda Rousey on the SmackDown after WrestleMania. Let's see if they get paired up in the draft, and I'm fascinated to see what'll happen here. In a good match, Randy Orton defeated Jinder Mahal in 16:02 when Jinder Mahal intentionally got counted out. So what happens is Jinder Mahal just decides fuck it, and he walks out on this match. He just leaves. Got an 82B, happy with that. 84 from Orton, 68 from Mahal. So Jinder Mahal takes his title and he goes home. Jinder Mahal retreats up the ramp with a microphone and says, Randy Orton, you do not deserve this United States Championship. I have already beaten you too many times in the past year. Randy, I will not face you anymore. Because you see, now I not only represent the 1.3 billion people of India, but I represent the 325 million people of the United States. That's 1.6 billion people, Randy. 1.6 billion people who are tired of Jinder Mahal squashing Randy Orton like a bug. So you better hope one of us gets drafted to Raw, Randy, because as long as I hold this title, you have no chance of winning it. Orton is angry in the ring, and the show ends on Mahal holding the title up high while he's standing on the ramp. 94A, very, very happy with that. Orton is not suited to his gimmick. Jinder Mahal, this was based off Jinder Mahal's microphone and Orton's overness, so I'm happy it got a 94A. Let's end the show and see what we got for the show. An 80B, I'm happy with that. Increased our popularity in 18 regions. Now let's go and see what we got on television. Alright, so that episode of SmackDown Live was once again held in Louisiana in the Blackham Coliseum in Lafayette, Louisiana. I actually checked this time. It was an 80B in front of 11,033 people, so not quite a sellout crowd. On television, got a 22.01, which is about 16.5 million viewers, and I'm very happy with that. And I will see you guys for the WWE Draft Part 1 Monday Night Raw. See you guys there.